back to the Galley of the Sun. Today, another episode for party food, and we're going to have it for dinner. So, I was perusing the interweb, as I do at times, and I ran across this recipe for hot Italian sub sliders. Then right after that, I watched a video from Sam the Cooking Guy where he made a chicken parm sandwich, but he took all the ingredients and diced them all up and put them on the sandwich. His concept was he wanted to get an equal amount of each of the constituents in each bite. So, I thought to myself, that slider recipe, they use slider buns. Well, I love focaccia, and that'll work. We can cut that into slider-sized bites. And if you do hear noise in the background, it's Bradley sharpening up our knife for the end of this, so we get through that. So hey, what we're making today is hot Italian chopped sub sandwiches, sliders. Damn, that's a lot of words. Hot Italian sub chopped sliders. Hot chopped Italian sub sliders. We're going to stick with that one. Hot chopped Italian sub sliders. Okay, so let's get it going. The possibilities on this are endless, but what I'm going with is salami, deli pepperoni, not those tiny ones, the big ones. Prosciutto, it's a little pricey, but it's delicious. Provolone cheese. We're going to add some mozzarella cheese. Of course, you can't have a good sub without some pepperoncinis. And I just happen to have this jar of marinated garlic cloves. It's Italian marinated garlic cloves. Works perfect. So, what I'm going to do is dice up those constituents and chuck them in a bowl. Now, as I'm putting this together, remember, Galley of the Sun is all over your interweb. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Patreon. We even have an Amazon storefront. Check them out. All right, got that all diced up. Now, I got a bunch of lunch meat here that is a bunch of slices that I've diced up. So a lot of them are stuck together, so they need a little bit of lubrication to get them separated. So we're going to add a little bit of the pepperoni juice. Just a couple teaspoons. And then some of the oil that the garlic's been marinating in. Now I'm going to use my grubby little paws and get all that mixed together. All right, got that good mixed. Now let's construct some sandwiches. Could you use slider buns? Absolutely you can. Could you use Italian bread? You definitely can. I just love focaccia. So, big trick here is getting this cut into two equal pieces. I normally suck at this. We'll see what I can do this time. Not too bad on the first one. I'm very happy with that. All right, so I got two different ones. Let's do these two different ways. On one of these, I'm going to lay down some Sir Kensington's Chipotle mayo. And then the other one, some of Subway's roasted garlic aioli. All right, now we're going to throw down a layer of provolone slices. Now our meat mixture. Mozzarella on the top. And basically we're using this for glue to keep all the meat together when we're eating this thing. For you purists out there, I used about a half a cup of shredded mozzarella, but like garlic, you measure cheese with your heart. Okay, lids go on. Onto a baking dish. Got a little cleanup to do. This is going to be epic. We're going to hit that top bun with a little bit of olive oil. And because we live our life to the fullest at the Galley of the Sun, and we don't like to waste time of our day pooing, more cheese. So we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan to the top of this. You know, really, hindsight being 2020, I should have waited to add that Parmesan. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover this with foil. We're going to chuck it into an oven at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes, get that cheese melted, have those meats release their oils, get that soaked into the bread. Then I'm going to take that foil off, and then we're going to get that Parmesan cheese good and brown on the top of our breads. Had I been smart in thinking about it, I would have waited till I took the foil off, hit the Parmesan cheese, and then put it back on. So I'm going to put a mason jar in between these so I have sort of a tent with my foil. And hopefully that will keep the cheese from sticking to my foil. So we'll see ya when it's time for some judgment. Alrighty, they're out of the oven. They're all chopped up. Now, all the way from Italy is La Director. La Directoroni.
You're so weird. Very good. Lots of meaty flavor. I like it.
Can you taste the pepperoncinis and garlic in there?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to sleep inside tonight?
Yeah, it's kind of cloudy outside.
All right. Hey, there you go. Give this a try. It's great for a meal. It's great for a party. In fact, let's have a party.
Okay. I'll do that.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Until we see you next time, fair winds and fallen seas.